good, everybody? Bargain Brother sliding through with another quick video. And of course, as you already know, on this channel, we pretty much talk about things money and money related, like stocks, credit cards, crypto, real estate, side hustles, credit unions, basically anything that can help you level up financially. If that's what you're into, do me a favor. Don't wait, don't delay. Do it right now. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, share, and notification bell while you're at it so we can help push this message out to a wider audience. Now, in this video, let's talk about an impending recession. So, in my opinion, a recession is coming, but we don't know when. And why am I sure that it's coming? Well, there's always a recession coming. You just don't know when it could happen. It could be 6 months from now, a year, 3 years, it could be 5 years from now. The question is, how is it going to affect you and those that you love? So, in my opinion, there's a demographic of people that will be severely impacted in a negative way more than anybody by any recession, okay? And that demographic of people is people that are desperate for money. You probably thought I was going to say maybe lower income people or something like that, but actually that's not the case in my opinion. I believe that people that are desperate, aka unprepared, are the ones that will suffer the most. I actually know some folks of lower income that really do well managing money and are great at coming up with creative ways to supplement the lack of monetary income with resources that are provided by other entities to help them. For instance, I know one person that does not make a lot of money, but they're a really good saver. They know how to really manage, and they're still able to save some of their money. They also take advantage of every resource given to them by the local county and the state that they live in, and they take advantage of things from nonprofit agencies. This takes research, but they've done their homework, and they're able to use stuff like food pantries. They're able to get utility assistance, and people like that do just fine in just about any economy. They know what their shortcomings are, and they know what their strengths are, and they're playing to it. I'm talking about folks that are desperate, and you can make $30,000 a year and be desperate, and you can make $300,000 a year and still be desperate for money because you just don't manage very well. So I'm going to give some tips on some things that you can do to not fall into that category of being desperate. Number one, take steps to learn about how money works. One thing I learned from going through bankruptcy over 10 years ago was I didn't like the way it felt. I didn't like being broke. I didn't like not having anything. I mean, my true story, full disclosure, when I became bankrupt, I had no credit cards, no debit card. I didn't even have a bank account for a period of time. I was a total financial zero. I didn't like the way that felt. So my frame of mind was not, let's go and try and fix my credit, because I'll go into why I'm not a fan of credit repair companies in another video. But that wasn't where my mind was. My mind was, I had good credit prior to being bankrupt, prior to going through some things that made me tip over into bankruptcy, but I had no idea how I got the credit rating that I had. In other words, I didn't know how money worked. And my biggest goal coming out of bankruptcy was to learn how money worked so I could see how to get money to work for me instead of having to work for all the money. So number one, invest time in figuring out how money works. Number two, improve your credit. And when I say improve your credit, I'm not saying go to, again, a credit repair agency and pay to get things removed from your credit, although that may be something that you require to improve your credit. I want you to take some of the knowledge that you've learned about how money works, apply it to being able to not only improve your credit score and credit profile, which a lot of people leave out, but to use that to be able to be viable to banks and lending agencies to be able to get access to capital, which can help you through a financial crisis. So you won't be one of the people that are desperate for money. Okay, so number two is improve your credit. Number three, check yourself. And when I'm saying check yourself, I'm saying improve your discipline. So your discipline with spending, your discipline with saving, and your discipline with investing the time to do the things that enable you to turn that savings into investment, which enables it to get a actual return, as opposed to just saving money, putting it in the bank, and it just sits in the bank and gets the minuscule return that the bank gives you. You may have to do that for a little while, but when an opportunity becomes available that you can invest in and say get a 15 or 18% return on your money, to have the savvy to be able to recognize the opportunity and then go and take advantage of it with those savings that you've accumulated from being disciplined. Okay, so those are the tips that I have to prepare you to deal with a recession or a financial crisis and not be that person that suffers, that's desperate. Remember, desperate people can be high income, low income, or anything in between. It's just a matter of not being a good manager of money, or not having the money resources, even if you do have a high income, to be able to sustain what you're doing. And the things that I recommended are: number one, invest in learning how money works. Number two, improve your credit. Number three, check yourself. In other words, get disciplined. Discipline with spending, saving, and investing the time to know what to do with the savings when investment opportunities become available. So, hey, I hope that advice helped you out. It definitely helped me when I went through bankruptcy over 10 years ago. I'm in a much better financial place now than I was then, and I'm thankful for the time that I put into it and for all the resources that gave me information that helped me get a little bit further along. And that's what I want to see for you. I want to see you win. I want to see us all win. So do me a favor, drop some emojis in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this video. Drop your tips on how to get through a recession or a financial crisis, so you won't to tell people what to do, so they won't be that desperate person looking for funding. And as a bargain brother, I do approve this message. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for your support. Talk to you soon.